One of the fastest growing industries online right now is coaching and mentoring. Now this is a job that's very specific. I've been coaching myself for a couple of years now, and I've been able to get a lot of results. I've worked with at least 40-50 different people where I've jumped on consultations and then continued to have a working relationship where I instruct them, advise them, motivate them and help them out. So I want to share with you in this video a few tips that are really going to make this journey easier for you, and not just make it easier for you, make it easier for them, and just make the whole experience a bit more efficient, a bit more effective. So the first point I really want to make is that it's all about your client. I know from personal experience, in the beginning I had done a lot of reading, a lot of studying, I know my stuff. So in the beginning I tend to just talk at them. And while they were learning things, maybe they were learning things that they didn't need right then. I learned that it's far more effective to listen. Remember that your clients are coming to you to solve the problems that they are facing right now. And as a result of that, we need to pay absolute attention to everything they say so we can read in between the lines and analyze it and break down the problems that sometimes they don't even know they have. There's no one size fits all answer, so if we're constantly talking, we're giving them an answer that could be for anybody. But we need to be a lot more specific, because each person is an individual, each person has a different perception, a different idea of the things that are going on around them. Even though they might be going through the same things, essentially the way they view, the way they perceive these things are going to be different from person to person. So we need to tailor our service exactly to the client and their needs. So remember to always listen to them primarily before everything. Listen to them and base what you tell them, base what you advise them on their specific situation. Another tip is do not hold their hand. A normal assumption, and this is something I took on in the beginning myself, a normal assumption would be, let's do as much as we can for them all the time. And while I understand the principle behind that, but what you've also got to understand is we are trying to promote their growth. Hopefully as a coach and a mentor, you're driven, you get the things done that you need to get done. You've got to understand that a lot of your clients don't have this yet. They haven't built up these habits, and if we continue to hold their hand, we continue to do things for them, we continue to mollycoddle them, but we've got to remember that this is their journey, and if we start doing everything for them, they're never going to learn the vital skills. But the best role to take as a coach and as a mentor is a supporting role. We don't want to be doing the work for them, or like I say, they're not going to learn these values that we've come to learn. They have to experience this journey, they have to find that hunger, they need to find that drive to get these things done. And maybe someone like us isn't always going to be around for them, and then what happens? Also, as a coach and a mentor, you need to constantly be pushing the bar forward. You may have a lot of clients, you might be making a lot of money off being a coach and a mentor, which is great. But do not get complacent. Don't think that you know everything now. Don't think that you can just live off what you've got right now, because yes, you can. But if you're doing your job correctly, it'll only be a matter of time before the right people that you're consulting, that you're coaching, are going to reach that level where you are right now. And if you haven't expanded past that point, your customers are going to start dropping like flies. What's left to learn from you? And it's not just a case of preserving your custom. It's inspiration, it's motivation. They're following somebody that's going out there and smashing through barriers, smashing down walls, learning new things that they want to learn. If you want to continue in this business, you have to constantly push the bar forward. Another quality that makes an effective coach is someone who is not afraid to tell the truth. And I urge you to tell the truth at every single opportunity with your clients. If their product is no good, you need to tell them. If they're not putting in enough work, you need to tell them. Honesty and constructive feedback and criticism on what they do is going to help them make the adjustments they need to get into their marketplace and have an impact. Especially if they've invested in you as a coach and a mentor, they respect what you have to say, they respect what you do, they respect your feedback. If you're not providing that honest, constructive feedback to what they do, they're going to assume that it's perfectly okay what they're doing, even if it's not, because they respect your word, they respect your vision. So that was a few tips for being an effective coach and mentor. Now, a lot of people might be looking to get into this business. I urge you to take your time and really study things and get to know things and learn to communicate with people. The beauty of being a coach and a mentor is that not only are you helping other people grow, you're learning from other people also, just in the sense of how you communicate with people, how certain people respond to certain things, what strategies work for this person, what strategies don't work, and you're just getting a lot of information through being able to help other people improve their movements. Is really really a golden industry to be in, and I wouldn't blame anybody for wanting to be in this industry, but there is an order to things. There is a certain amount of time that you need to spend really learning the craft of being a coach, learning the craft of being a mentor. You can do that on the job, you can do that in books, you can watch videos, but whatever you do, you need to really focus and learn and understand these things. Because I promise you that if you don't take that time to do these things, your business is not going to get anywhere. Hope it helps. Drop a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. Hope you appreciate this video. Don't get mad, get motivated.